respect for him. So, no, I know he can't, Dreamer. Just saying. If anybody tried to change it, it would be him. That's for sure. But I do, from what I understand, DeSantis will definitely be running. What do you guys think about Rubio? Would you vote for him? I call him Trump the Dump. Go look on my Facebook, Dreamer. My mom passed away a couple of years ago, and her favorite shirt was the 2020 Dump Trump. And so I posted it for her birthday, was July 1st. And it's funny. She hated that man with every fiber. Let me put it this way. All the interviews that I did on Fox News, my mother has never seen one of them because she refused to put Fox News on in her house. So, and for some reason, I was always on Fox. So she's never once seen one of my, absolutely, Star. She's never seen one of my interviews before because I was always on Fox. So she, a raging liberal. Raging. Like she would kick us out of her house for teasing her about anything that came to do with President Trump. So. Yeah. Yeah, I like Rubio. I always have. Smart. He's a people person. He was here yesterday. Was he? You don't have to say, Karen. Oh, was he in Houston? Trump was? Was he there for, and I can't wait to come stay with y'all when I come to town. Meet your beautiful wife. Was he there for the FIFA? For the football? Soccer? Mount Rushmore. Oh, you're out of town? Oh, that's right. You guys are on vacation. Or are you going to see fireworks up there? That's right. I forgot you were going to be out of town this week. You had told me that. You'll have to send me a video. Text me a video of your fireworks. I can't wait. So excited for you. Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm talking to the wrong Karen. Sorry, Karen. I thought you were one of my besties, Karen. Because you have the little rainbow flag next to yours, and so does she. Sorry about that. So, I bet you guys are going to have a great firework display up there. Is it a great show? I've never been to Mount Rushmore, but it's on my bucket list. And we're doing all bucket list things now, me and my kids. We've made a pact that we're just going to do like 3 or 4 trips a year, and we're going to do all the bucket list things. Thank you, user. That's sweet of you to say. They did yesterday? Oh, okay. Neat. You know, I try to see things always from both perspectives, or as many perspectives as I can, because I want to understand people's opinions and respect them and try to understand them. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's important that you not be one-sided, you know? Because I think it's just disrespectful. It's like saying, I'm right, you're wrong, and I don't want to hear your opinion on things. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that's ugly. I sprinkle muffin. So, hold on. That. I can find it on YouTube, Coda C-SPAN. Okay, perfect. I'll watch it. Definitely. But you know what I mean? I think it's important that you try to hear perspectives from people. And then we all might learn something, you know? Because sometimes I think I know something and then I'll hear something from somebody else and I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. Or, you know what I mean? It'll change my view on things. That's why I've always been really open to both sides of the Gypsy Rose case. I mean, I believe what I believe, but I've always been open to hearing other information. And there's been a couple things that I have changed my mind on. I still think she murdered her mother and that she is a crazy person. But, you know, I just think it's important. You know what I mean? Hey, grandma's babies. How are you? Thank you for the heartbeat. Karen, I'll look that up tonight for sure. I lost my vape. Oh, here it is. Y'all, does anybody else vape? I'm so addicted to this vape. I sleep with like 4 of them in my bed, and I will flip that fucking mattress with Chad Toby on it in the middle of the night if I can't find it. I've got problems. I'm good. I had a great 4th. We paddleboarded out to the Spanish Fleet shipwreck here in Vero Beach, and it was so much fun. It's true, grandma's babies. I will. So we had a really good morning. Really good morning. Really, Terry? Oh, I have is attracted. My babe is attracted to me. Is it attached? Yeah, mine are too. I usually have like a plethora of them, like a bird on a nest of eggs. Like I've always got a bunch of them, and I'll be like in the middle of the night. So it's just a bad habit. Hey, Petty Fetty. How are you, beautiful? Happy 4th. Hey, Cheery. Hey. I just woke up from a kind of like an on and off nap. That beach kicked my butt today. I'm too old for that shit. I'll tell you what, that was a lot of work, girl. I had a blast. I made it all the way out there to the shipwreck, all the way back until I was 5 feet from the shore. And there was no break on the shore, nothing, until the second I got there. And then all of a sudden, my board flips. I'm being churned under the water like this. I can't catch my bearings. And some really adorable man came up and just snatched me up. He was like, oh, he was like, I saw that coming. And I was like, well, I didn't. So I came home with sand and parts I didn't even know I had anymore. So it was a ton of fun. And my knees are all skinned up from it. I went swimming with the grandchildren. I beat. Girl, me too. It was something else out there. But it was the best time. I'm so glad I did it with my girls. It was such a fun day. Cherry, I got 2 paddle boards for when you guys come to go to Kelly Springs today. And then we're getting 2 more. So we'll have 4 of them. But you can fit 2 and 3 people on these things. I did not know that. They're so much better than kayaks. I've been a kayak girl my whole life and never again. I'll be paddleboarding forever now. So we'll have those to go to the springs. It'll be fun. Lots of fun. Oh my God, what's wrong with my hair? I didn't wash my hair. So I still got beach hair. Don't care. Oh shit, hold on. Damn it. I forgot to tell my daughter to get me a vape refill. Speaking of, do you? Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. Shit, Kelly's asleep. It's like the best thing ever. And you're so much more stable on them. And I really thought I was going to fall in and die. I think I would have fallen in and died on the kayak and I get the big kayaks. We have big kayaks. But that paddleboard was super comfortable and easy to balance on the ocean. So, yep, I'm going to bring the 4 big paddle boards when we go to Kelly Springs. It's going to be fun. So that'll be something for us to do. I'm excited. And I'm definitely going to go kayak in the ocean more, or paddleboard in the ocean more. It was a really good time. So much fun. So that's all I got. That's all I got. Long day. We're going to watch fireworks tonight. I think we're going to go up to where we have our office at the Bank of America building, and we're going to, because it's right by the water, and I think we're going to go watch fireworks, get an ice cream or something. It's been a wonderful weekend with my kiddos. I love hanging out with them more than anybody in the world. So, and it's just us girls because the boys are still in Indiana, so it's been nice. And I never take a whole weekend off. I can't remember the last time I took a weekend off, so it was really nice. Hi, Sherry. Really nice to be able to just take a breath. And my daughter never takes a weekend off, so it's unheard of for us both to be off for 2 days. Hello. So I'm excited. Thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate it. So is everybody else going to go watch fireworks tonight? Or are you guys poop too? Oh, and I'm grilling steaks. Girl, you should see the New York strips I'm about to throw on the grill. It's going to be so good. And fried corn and potatoes and a mini cucumber and tiny tomato salad and homemade ranch. It's going to be so good. So good. I made that for my patient and her son a couple nights ago, and we just ate like big fat girls, which I'm proud to be. So they're letting ours off tomorrow. Are they, Sherry? How come? Do you guys have bad weather? I wish they were letting him off tomorrow because I have another patient. She's 95 and she's a member of the yacht club here, and they let them off right above the yacht club. And so every year we go and do that. So I wish they were, because I'm not with her till tomorrow. Well, I'm not, one of my employees is, but I always go take them over to the yacht club and watch it. No, just the town. Oh, neat. Interesting. Yeah, they might be. I don't know. How to check. We have so many little tiny towns right next to Vero that sometimes they stagger stuff out. So I'll have to check and see. But I know that they're doing it. They're having a boat parade tonight with all the beautiful boats that go down our river, and they're going to let them off above the boat parade. So here in Vero, anyways. So I definitely want to go with the girls and see that after we eat, if we can even stand up after we eat all this food. I think that's why they do it. Is it? Yeah, that sounds, that's what they do. A lot of places. Where Chad's at, he's in his hometown of Jasper, Indiana. And the little towns around there stagger it over the weekend too, so that they're not all going up at the same time. Because they're so close together. So they're coming home tomorrow. My boys are finally coming home tomorrow. I'm so excited. They've been gone 3 weeks. They were supposed to go for a week. And then I was like, you just stay. Oh, that sounds good, Karen. I was like, y'all just stay an extra week. So that made 2 weeks. And then my son was having so much fun. And now you have to remember, my husband is taking off work this whole time. So I'm like, don't worry. I'll just work some extra days. You guys stay. And I'm ready for him to come home. So they've been gone 3 weeks. But as long as my family's happy, I'm happy. So. But I am excited to see them, for them to come home. That's for sure. I miss them. Don't tell anybody I said that, but I do. Grilled burgers. Oh, God, there's nothing better. With good, thick butcher bacon. Oh, my God. some melted cheese on top. Oh my God. And some onion, a purple onion on it. God, that sounds good. I'll trade you a New York strip for a fresh homemade grilled burger. Deal? Now that sounds really good to me. I've had steak like 3 times this week, so I'm kind of over it. I keep getting Snapchats, and I don't know how to do Snapchat, so. Does anybody else have Snapchat? Anybody else cooking anything fun tonight? Do anything fun? I love you so much, KeyCat. Let's check on our fried corn. God, I love. Does anybody else like fried corn? It's like one of my favorite things to eat. I will just fry up corn and eat it by itself. I just got invited to co-host with a prince from Saudi Arabia, he said. Sorry, Prince. I can't pronounce your name, but I don't co-host. Y'all hear them? They're starting to go off. I was going to grill corn, but I had taken it off the corn cob because one of my patients can't eat it. And off the cob, so I took it off and I was going to fry it for her because she, with her dentures, she can't eat it. And then I did too many. So I went ahead and brought half of it home to fry for the girls. Let's walk over and see if my turtle's coming out. Jesus Christ. That's going to get loud tonight. See, I have a gopher turtle that has burrowed in my backyard, and they're protected in the state of Florida. And I feed him. I don't think I'm supposed to, but I do, because I want him to love me, right? And he hasn't come out all day. So, what are you laughing at, Cherry? Corn? Do you like grilled corn, Cherry? They'll be making reels about that now. God, that's good. Are you home? I almost told you to grab me a refill for my vape, but you don't have a phone. Oh, we'll go back out. No, it's fine. I didn't realize that you don't have your phone. No. See, it was on sale, right? It was 12 for 3 packs. Yeah, that's good. So you put them in your truck, take home? Good. See, it's much cheaper to do it that way. Well, technically, public spring water is $3 a pack. Oh, so I got that. So you could get 3 for 12. It comes out the same price, but if you want to get 2 packs, then it's 2 for 6. Oh, you should have done that then. Oh, you went to Zephyr Hills. No, I just said it was on sale. Well, it was 3 pounds. That's all. But I usually don't drink the water here because it's well water. Don't. Not even in your coffee or anything. You shouldn't. Why? It's bad for you. The well water? Yeah. Why is well water bad for me? Over time, it's not good for your body. I thought that it was because it has all the minerals in it. I went out to see if the turtle was out. That's why I got you 2 packs. 2 packs? No, take them home. I'll just take this. Take the rest to your house. We buy a pack of water a day. I know. That's what I'm saying. Take this with you. You can use it for your cats or whatever. So my daughter won't let her cats drink tap water. And she's got 7 of them. They have to drink bottled water. That's some shit. $90 a bag cat food.
No. If I don't drink it, why would they?
You hear that? If I don't drink it, why would they? Guess she's got a point there. Yeah, she's got a point. Cherry, are you coming up? I've been waiting for you. You've been wanting to go on all day. Where's Skippity Doodah? So what's going on these TikTok streets today? Anything good? Anything else going on besides the norm? Zombie mom. How are you? I'm just gonna wait till she wakes up to grill the steaks, so that's all we got left.
Oh, okay.
And then you just let me know. Huh? No, I haven't looked. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the aloe though and put it in the fridge, so when she does wake up, it's nice and cold.
Can you like scoop it and then?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I, of course. How are you, zombie mom? What are you doing? Are you taking the littles to go and watch fireworks? Well, we're gonna go cut aloe. Because my baby girl, Lola's baby girl, got a bad sunburn on the ocean today. I thought she had that white thing on. Or I didn't realize that it was backless. She's as pale as I am. Shit. Sorry. We're watching fireworks near my... Are you? Oh, good. That'll be fun. We're about to cut aloe. So we can treat her poor little body. Because her got a sunburn today. Hers all red. And I personally live for these moments where I get to be a mommy to all of them. That's what I do. That's why I grow it, so we can use it for sunburns. You don't want to put chemicals on your body, because then your skin absorbs it, and it's icky. To absorb all those icky chemicals. You should put this on your face too, all the time. If you got aloe, couple days a week, pull it, scoop it out, whip it up, and do an aloe vera mask. And then take some of it, cut it up, scoop it out, and put it in your protein shakes in the blender. Very, very, very good for you. Very good for you. If you didn't know that, now you do. You're welcome. Especially us, older women, anybody over the age of 30. Well, even young, you should start doing this stuff when you're young. Don't wait until you're old. Do it while you're young. And then you won't have to do all the things when you get old. Because you'll look so beautiful already. But yeah, fresh aloe in the blender with your protein shakes. So good for you. Cherry, I'm so excited about what we talked about earlier. So excited. Just so super, super excited. And I hope that we get to see when you come at the end of July. It'll be so amazing. You know? We will definitely have another reason to celebrate. I think that's enough. Let's do another one. That way I can make it and send it home with her. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're gonna send it home with her. It's the best plant you can buy. Aloe vera plant. I don't think aloe vera plants get enough credit. You know? They're so good for you. So good for you. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're good. Let's pull these out. I haven't trimmed this one up in a long time. Got it. Let's go in and make some paste. Oh my god, it's heavy. Oh, look. Got so much. I'm gonna make paste and put it in a little Tupperware for y'all to take home too.
Yeah, we'll need it.
Yeah, so I did quite a bit. See? Oh my gosh, she did get burned. That is not
Want
good.
me to peel it and...
No.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant her. I was like, no.
So you want me to set it right here and I'll just...
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
Just slice down the middle. Like that. And then open it and scoop all the guts into a...
Nothing beats what I had. Shit. That was bad.
I'm gonna put it in here and I'll get you a container to take home. Yeah, all the gooey guts. I can do it if you want.
That's fine.
Okay. Perfect. You're such a good little wifey.
Oh,
You.
I know I laughed.
Maybe you're doing that the hard way.
I know I tried, but it's just stuck to the
Hold it in
side.
your hand. And pull on.
I did. Some pokey ass edges.
Yeah. Ah. Let me show you. All right, let me cut down the middle. Open. And then, oh my gosh, these are pokies.
Yeah, they're hard.
And then just open it up all the way and, scoop, scoop, scoop.
I know this is the bottom.
We can always peel the other suches.
Okay, that's what I was trying to avoid.
No, it's fine. See, just go in here and just scoop it out. There's no really, see, just scoop it all out or take it this way. See,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying, lay it in your palm. Sorry. And just pull it all down in there. Look, see that big glob of it?
Mm-hmm.
And then just keep doing it because there's a ton left even when you do that first pass. And
Yeah, that's where all the
yeah,
watery bits are.
yeah, but if you get a little green in it, it's fine. See how it's there's so much left in here. And, oh, I haven't even done this area yet. Have you guys ever peeled? Oh, lay it flat. This is the way. Yeah, lay it flat. Oh, I just dried the whole thing on the inside. Yeah, that's much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then just scoop it up. There we go. Or you can slice it down like this and cut it in half, all the way in half, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll show you.
Yeah, it says edges are like, yeah. I think if I put the bowl right here and just slide it.
Yeah,
maybe
might work. Hold on, let me get this one. Yeah, just cut it. I'll cut them in half for you. And then just, see,
yeah, half of it, and then I'm gonna put the bowl right here in my lap.
let me get this one. And then we'll put this in the fridge. doing? I've got gloves in here. Your cloth gloves. Well, I got me a splinter, an aloe vera splinter. Here's this one. Oh no, that one's empty. See how dry I got that one?
Yeah.
So here, I'll cut you another one down the middle. So that's what we're doing. We are peeling. Ow. What the hell is that shit called?
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera. Had a stroke. And then we'll just save the other ones on the plate and we'll rub them on her back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
While they're nice and cold, we'll lay them across her back, the skin. Because that's where all the good nutrients is. Sorry, I was placing a Walmart order. My car isn't running right now. So, oh no. I'm sorry. That's poo-poo. Can you see them from your house, though? Hopefully you can just go outside and catch some neighbors blowing them off or something. Are we going to go watch the fireworks?
Watch them.
Yeah, we can go over to the Bank of America building if you want. You know where the office is.
I think fireworks are like the biggest waste of money ever.
Okay, well, we don't have to pay for them, babe.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think
Oh.
it's so stupid.
How do you not like fireworks?
Let's
I've obviously
pollute the earth.
failed this child. What?
Yeah. So let's pollute the earth. As many fireworks as we can.
The Golden Gate Bridge will shut down for an hour. Oh, really? Prison Princess, you gotta post a video. Bret Michaels is performing 20 minutes away. You know, we saw him in concert and he was really good and he was super sweet. Really, really nice guy. You know who wasn't? Was that other one. Shit, I always forget his name. Sebastian Bach. What a dick. He's such a dick. But I like Bret Michaels. Prison Princess, you're going to have to post a video. I want to see if you go. Golden Gate Bridge. Fireworks. I bet that's beautiful. Isn't that the bridge that like 20 people a year jump off of?
Mm-hmm.
Who sings Cherry Bomb will be there too. Oh, really? Oh, neat, Zombie Mom. That's really cool. That'll be fun. Up. Wyatt is not eligible for next 10 minutes because it does not climb. Bullying, harassment and bullying. How the fuck am I harassing? My live does not contain.
Someone reported it.
Who reported me for harassment and bullying? We're sitting here talking about fireworks. Don't you guys have anything better to do? Like go hate on somebody else or make a fucking ugly video about me or something like that? Just go away. Go play on one of your fake accounts. Can't even just sit here and talk about fireworks. Why? Because they picked up the word jump. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did say that. Okay, well then never mind. To whoever's hating me and watching me at the same time. That might be it. You're right. Maybe I jumped the gun, but for good reason. For good reason. You know, most of the time it's true. So I'm sorry. I got a little PTSD. TikTok PTSD. Yeah, I bet that's going to be beautiful. And by the way, your daughter's beautiful. And you look so young that it was not hard to mistake her for your wife because, she's really beautiful. So, and I love the animal page. That was my favorite part of us going live together is when you would have the birds and stuff on. It was just always so soothing when you had the birds in the background. So I love that you did an animal page. I looked at all the videos. She gave up on the aloe vera. Yeah, she's so pretty. But you look young, so I went live this morning just showing them. Oh, did you? I didn't see. Well, we were out. Probably I missed it. I was probably out on the water. But I'll put your alerts on for that page because I love the birds. Those are always like my favorite. I miss the birds. And I love the puppy. Oh, it was beautiful. We paddleboarded out to the shipwreck and it was like glass. The water was so smooth. Oh, shit. Turning this page on, I missed it. Into that. Are you? That's good. That's good. That's kind of what I'm doing. Like, I don't really want to talk about anything or anybody that we've been talking about the last couple of years. I just want to turn it into more of a discussion page, you know, and really talk about other cases. So, hi, Lala. Hey, Peggy. So, I don't blame you for doing that at all. Yeah, no more. No, me too, Prison Princess. I'm over the people. I'm over the content. Like, I don't care. Hello. I really don't. I do want to talk about some of the cases because I think some of the cases are super interesting. So I do want to continue to do that. But, hi, Dog Mom. I do not want to talk about really anything to do with GRB or anybody that's in the community. So it is what it is. This is no fun anymore, you know? This is no fun anymore. House of Horrors. What is that, the 16 kids? Is that the case you're talking about? Natalie, it will be. It will be, and I'm welcoming it. Hello, Natalie. Yes, so did you hear that she not only had 16 kids, but she had 21, and a set of twins passed away, and they're trying to locate the other 3 or 4, but that the kids were nonverbal. They were like grunting like pack animals to each other. They were nude when they found them, covered in feces. Just, I can't even imagine. Yet she continued to have kid after kid after kid. And she was 13 when she first got pregnant the first time. And she was married to the guy by the time she was 15, the same guy that just got arrested. And he was 24 and she was 15, something like that. Almost a 10-year age gap. Natalie, me too, sweetie. So there's a 10-year age gap, and ever heard about them like neighbors? You know, I think that, and I'm not excusing this behavior. Like, even when I was younger in the 80s, 90s, it wasn't that big of a deal to be 17 and dating a 21 or 22-year-old, or 15 with an 18 or 19-year-old guy. You know, I mean, I think a lot of us girls dated older guys, not older, but I think that in certain parts of this country, especially really rural ones, I've found that, you know, people just mind their own business, and you know, they don't want to get involved in things. And I think where they were located kept them pretty safe from scrutiny. And from what I understand, she had some of these babies at home births. So I don't even know if some of them are on record as being born, you know. Obviously they weren't in school. Her 18-year-old daughter is pregnant. What also gets me is if they were going there for a warrant and had an investigation, why didn't they do a welfare check? I don't know. Do you know why they went there to begin with? What was the original warrant for? Hi, Wicked Flower. Do you know? I have not read a lot on this case, so I'm open to any information, but I want to. I heard it was for a warrant for one of the guys. Oh, okay. Thank God he did do something to have a warrant issued and that they were able to get these kids. I'm going to look it all up tonight and try to do a little deep dive into it because I would like to talk about this more. I really would. We've got a lot of kids that are living in awful situations out here. You know what I mean? And they served Junior a warrant for indecent. Okay, I did hear that, Shelby Lynn. Thank you, Dogmon. I did hear that. I just wasn't sure if it was true. Well, there we go. So the daughter is pregnant, and I don't know who she's pregnant by, the 18-year-old. Scary, obviously, because we know that baby would have grown up like a bunch of pack animals as well, right? So how does this just get overlooked for so long? You know, how does it? And was she living on the state? Was she getting benefits? Was she getting food stamps for these kids? Medicare for, Medicaid for these kids? Hey, Lulu. Did they never have to go in for an interview? That's another thing with the welfare system now is, back in the day when you got benefits, you had to go into an office. They had to see your kids. You had to have your up-to-date medical stuff through Medicare, Medicaid, blah, blah. And now everything's online. So nobody ever sees these kids anymore, You don't have to have an up-to-date physical on them, nothing. She never took them to the doctor if they're a failure. Yeah, that's true, Natalie. That's true. That's true. If they were getting Medicaid and anything like that, they should have had information. Yeah, I don't know if they did or not, to be honest with you. I don't know if they were on record or not. I know the twins had an official record. No, I can't. Prison Princess, can you imagine? So they were buried and they had, the way I think I heard earlier is because they didn't have a birth certificate and a death certificate. They must have passed at delivery, because even if a baby comes into this world and takes one breath of air, you have to give it a birth certificate. How the maternal instinct never kicked in, I don't know. God knows what she was going through as a young girl. If she was able to get married at 15 and have a baby at 13, I don't know what was her life like. No, I'm not excusing her, but there's still one for that. Take breaths. If it didn't. I have a friend that both her daughters at home. Oh, really? Wow. And now they're like 8 and 9 and she still hasn't gotten them. And I don't know. Really? That's crazy. I mean, how can you not love something? I agree, Natalie. I agree. I don't know. There are horrible people in this world. Horrible. I just don't know. Much less 20 of them. 20. Like she just had to have been pregnant back to back to back to back. We all tell her she has to get them ASAP. It's only her name. It is. I mean, if they're not in school, they're not going to have any record to be able to do anything for the neighbors to not even know that children live there. It had to have been bad. Yes, Dreamer. Did they say they didn't know that kids live there? Oh my God. Jesus. If you don't have a birth certificate, they could deport those kids to somewhere. So true. So true. What is her reasoning for not wanting birth certificates for her kids? Is she one of these anti-government people? And they were born here, yeah? Mm-hmm. They were all had the same. Yeah. Dreamer, from what I understand, it's the same guy she's been married to since she birthed his first baby at 13 and married him at 15. So, I don't know. But, I mean, they couldn't even speak They had no vocabulary. Did you hear about that case of the 16 kids they found?
I did.
They couldn't even speak.
That's crazy. How do you even have 16 kids?
She had 21.
How? How do you birth that many?
I guess you just birth them. I don't know. No, when she married, she had one. Yeah, I had to mute. I had to switch over real quick. I don't know mail day, and then he acts like I gotta go. Did you peel? You didn't peel them all, did you?
No.
Okay.
I tried calling you earlier for some.
Some of the kids could talk, but poorly. Could they? What?
So I tried calling them earlier, but
I know.
now you want to talk.
I
I'm
know.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, they've been so busy the whole time, but I'm like, I gotta call you back. Gotta go. Sorry, my husband called. You know, I heard they were nude. They were unclothed. Some of them couldn't even speak, like older kids, you know. It's just horrible. It's heartbreaking. She's still asleep, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Poor Kelly. She got her butt handed to her today out there on that water. Is that Katrina's daughter? No, that's my daughter. Lola. That's my Lola. Sugar sweetness. Just say hello. She wants to see how beautiful you are. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you. She does have beautiful, long, pretty blonde hair. My girls were well, all my kids were blessed with my hair, thank God. Or they wouldn't have none. They'd have no hair.
My dad still has hair.
Okay. Did you get his hair or mine?
Obviously, you were.
Okay.
I had you a man.
Well, no, but it's not as thick and curly as like mine is. You definitely got my hair. You and Kirsten. So, anywho, I am going to read up on that case tonight. I really do want to read it and find out a little bit more about it. I want to hear her story. Like, who are her parents? How did she grow up? Like, what is her story? Is there mental illness going on here? But, you know, even if one of them has the mental illness, there were 3 other adults in this house that co-signed this kind of behavior to these kids. That's what always blows me away. Even with, like, abusive parents, like, you would think that one of them would have enough sense not to do what the other one's doing, you know? I don't know. Groomed by him and his fucked family like a cult. That's what I'm wondering, because he was almost 10 years older than her. Like, is this something that she's been groomed, and were her parents abusive? And obviously they didn't give a big shit about her because they may, you know, let her date this guy at 13, signed for her to marry and disappear, never spoke to daughter. Oh, is that what happened, Dreamer? The mom signed and she just took off? Oh, wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, her parents can't be much better. So I'm sure she didn't have the best role models. Not that that's excusing any of this behavior, but, you know, could she even read? Has she ever been to school? You know, any medical care? I mean, they're having these babies at home. That's strange. Why are they having these babies in their house? You know, I mean, home births are one thing, but, you know, not like having a batch of puppies over and over and over again, you know, how dangerous it was, and the physical care and the neglect that she probably suffered having these babies one after another, because with her age and the time of her first baby, you know, I keep having more kids. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Natalie. Like, what's going on here with her? You know, what kind of predicament was she in with this guy that he would just keep impregnating her back to back over and over and over again, and then making her home birth, most of them. From what I understand, she only had 2 at a hospital. Yes, Dreamer did. The twins did. They, I think they were born, passed away, from what I read. So, you know, it's just horrible. Like, what was she put through as well? And again, I'm not making an excuse for her. I'm just saying, you know, I think there's so much more to this story. I think she might be a part of the, you know, abuse and treatment as well, maybe by this guy. And who were the other 2 adults? Were they her brother or were they his family? Does anybody know? Hi, Jen. Such as that's for me. I know, Peggy, doesn't it? It's just horrible. Horrible, horrible. Hi, Indiana girl. Some believe she was groomed and abused. That's what I'm thinking, since she's been with him since she's 13. Well, she had the baby when she was 13. I don't know if she was 12 when she got pregnant or if it was all in the same year of her being 13, but still, he was 23 or 22 at the time. What is a 22-year-old man doing impregnating a 13-year-old? And then her parents signed her off to marry him and continue having babies back to back to back. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like maybe she was abused and there was a lot of, and then they were living with his family. So what else was going on? You know what I mean? Like, what were they doing with all these kids? Is there any kind of essay going on here? Any, you know, I just got a feeling we're gonna hear a lot more is gonna come out about this one. I really do. So somebody had said earlier, and I don't even want to say this because I didn't even know this was a thing, but that because she was pregnant so much that there's like in the, what do you call that? In the bad part of the internet, Lola?
Huh.
You know, when you,
like the dark web or whatever?
the dark web, yeah. That there are websites that are, they're like fetish websites that show women giving birth because it's a fetish for some sicko men, and they like show it up close and personal, and you know, was he doing something like that to her? I don't know. Yeah, Summer, I do too. I something in my heart just tells me I feel like she's a victim as well here somehow. Is she in her right mind? Is she slow? I don't know. Chance to get away with in that 20 years. Oh, I'm sure. Summer, I am not excusing her behavior. Please do not take it that way at all. That's not what I'm doing at all. Right here, baby.
You can use it.
I've got a little left. The dark web is the place you want to go. No, I would never. Did you see her eyes? She does not look like she's there. Any life inside of her? I can imagine there's probably not. Either she's just pure evil, or maybe she's a victim of just a lot of abuse too. I don't know. I hope that she's not just evil enough to do this to 21 of her kids, you know? All the babies, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully they'll put out some more information. I'm going to look up her real name and stuff and see if I can find anything on her anywhere. But that's, you know, he had her isolated with his family, living in this house with 16 kids. Her daughter's 18 and pregnant now. Who's she pregnant by? You know? Has that person ever been to that house and seen this that they had going on inside the house? Is he a part of the abuse with the smaller kids? You know, there's so many questions. How did the neighbors not know that she had 16 children? To have no compassion for your own kids, I think she's dead inside. No emotion. I do too, Summer. I do too. And again, why keep having them, you know? It's just, I've got questions. You guys will have to share with me if you dig up anything. Prison Princess, are you going to dive into this case? Or anybody that's in here tonight? If so, let me know. I'd like, if I share my email with y'all, maybe you could send me whatever you find. I mean, I would have a discussion about it and look into it. I think it would be interesting. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I would like to look into it a little bit more too. I made a list the other day when we were on here with Justin about cases that I really wanted to dive into. I hug my daughter every night and make sure she knows she is loved. She's a lucky little girl. That's what I do. I like to smush my little Lola's face and her little sugary little face and just... The story about the 16 kids they found in Ohio. I think it's Ohio. She actually had 21, but they only have 16. Is she, Amy? I'll have to check out what she's doing, what she's saying. I'm sure she's good at looking up information too. I'd like to see what she has to say about it. So, oh, she might have me blocked. I'm not sure. But I'll look. But yeah, there's a list. I'm going to put it out. The list that Justin gave. There were a couple cases on there. Look up the lady, Lola, that's in Texas on death row for murdering her 2 babies, or little boys. Her name's Darlie something or another. Did you guys see all the new information they let out with the FOIA on her? Now it's got me questioning if she really did it or not. So I wanted Rudier.
Rudier?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Do they have a date set?
She's sentenced to death.
Yeah, she's been on death row for 30-something years, which is like the longest.
Oh, shit, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But they let out the flood of evidence has convinced me she does. So Muffins, did you see the pictures of her in the hospital where she has deep muscle bruises all over her arms and one that looks like a full hand? And I never saw that before. Look up the bruising on her arms and on her side, and then the sock that was 75 yards away. They broke it down, and she would have had 1 minute and 41 seconds to do that to herself. And the kind of bruising that she has, they were like, there's no way she inflicted that on herself. And on, I think it's her right arm, she has a perfect, massive handprint. Yeah, her husband would have had to have, right? But go pull up that information. There's another creator on here who is covering it. And I watched her on my way to work the other morning. And I was like, oh my gosh, there is no way she did it. I really think. And she was 1 millimeter from slicing her carotid. I mean, she had a very deep, across her neck that there's no way she would have been able, to do. But her under the broken glass. And she said that's what woke her up. I don't know. I know, see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that do make you question it. And then there's things that are like, I don't know. Me too. Especially now that this creator got the FOIA on it and shared. I was like, I pulled over on our big road over here into a field and finished watching her because I was so thrown off by everything that she was sharing that they didn't share. And at least if I was a juror, it would have left me like, I don't know if I could have convicted somebody, especially to DP, you know what I mean? With what they had. I just don't think I could have done it. But I'll try to find her. I think I saved one of her videos. I think I say that one. So I'll try to find that creator, but she's done a real deep dive into it and broken it down almost by the second. So I don't know. I would really like to talk about that case. I'm a funeral director. I've seen some weird shit at funerals and when they revisit. Have you? You know, I think what she did when she visited the boy's grave that next week and did their birthday party, we used to do that, remember? With Jordan's. We would always do that on the side of the road. Balloons, everything. We did it, the cross went up the weekend after he passed, right after his funeral. And the whole family was out there at my son's where he passed away, putting balloons up, celebrating his life. I mean, you know. I don't think what she did at the graves was weird. I don't either. And the knives in their casket. I've also seen weird shit. She put not in their casket? What was the why? That's strange. Why should she? The dad did because they wanted pocket knives. Oh, okay. I could see that. I could see doing that. Yeah, I've seen people put some weird stuff and in people's caskets in all the funerals I've been to. That's for sure. But you know, I watched the interviews, and the big thing that swayed them was the silly string graveside at their birthday the next week. And you know, we did a lot of that right after Jordan passed away. You know, we had a pool party the night of his funeral for like 500 kids from his high school. We had it catered to feed them. They had a big thing at his memorial that weekend on the side of the road. I mean, you know, and was I a wreck on the inside? Yes. But was I trying to be strong and laugh and smile with everybody while they were sharing memories and stuff and celebrating his life? Yes. You know what I mean? So I hate that people judged her on her emotions that she was having. You know? I just don't think it's fair. If that's why, that's what swayed their decision, you know? Jordan is my son who was 15 when he passed away.
Stop.
I was just sitting here talking to his sister when I was asking the questions about it. So, you know, for somebody to judge somebody and how they're grieving, especially a mother, you know. Thank you, Peggy. You know, sometimes you have to hold it together when you really don't want to, just to get through the day. So when I was watching the creator that was going over everything, and they talked to the jurors, that was their number one thing, that they convicted her because of the silly string graveside, which is not fair to do. I mean, I couldn't imagine judging another mother, how they were grieving. No, it's not. It's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what most of the jurors said, was that it was the graveside birthday party when she was spraying the silly string. And, you know, we did a lot of that too. A lot of that. Did I want to at the time? No. But did I need to? Because sometimes that's what people need to get through grieving, you know? So it was making my family happy. It was making his friends happy. And, you know, sometimes you just do what you have to do to get through it. So it kind of pissed me off that that's what they were judging her on, you know? And if that's what they convicted her on, then I think we've got a real problem. So anyways, look up. I'll try to find that creator and you guys watch it. She's got a lot of good information. And I did not know you were a funeral director. How cool is that? You must be really, really, really good with people. And a bomber, that's really cool, Sprinkle. I mean, it really is. There is something to be said about a good funeral director. When my son passed, we used a Strunk Funeral Home here, and it was an older man and his son. Then, when my husband passed, my son's father, my husband, 4 years later, he had told me a story. He was like, and we had his funeral at the same funeral home. And Mr. Strunk told me, he said, when Jordan passed away, Mark stayed here 24 hours a day until we had his cremate. We had a funeral, an open casket funeral, then we had him cremated. And he said, Mark stayed here around the clock for 2.5 days. He would not leave. And I was like, well, what did he do? Sleep in the parking lot? And he was like, no, he slept on the couch in my office. Mark would not leave the funeral home. And they let him, and I was like, oh my gosh, you did that? And he was like, how was I going to ask a grieving father to leave? He wanted to be here the whole time. And I didn't even know he stayed there. So when we had Mark's funeral there, it was just, he was so comforting. You know what I mean? He was like the nicest person. And I'll always remember him for his kindness and his compassion, and just sitting down with us the day Jordan passed and doing his funeral and getting it ready. It was, he was an amazing person. He's passed away since Mark passed, but he was just an amazing man. And it takes a special kind of person to deal with grieving family. I do it working hospice, but nothing to the extent, that you guys do. So I just think that's a really cool job. You must be an amazing person to be able to do that. I have a lot of respect for you. It is hard. It is hard. And, but it's coming. Like I can do that comfort and the love and end of life care. But to see people with death at the same time as their emotions are, I don't even know how I got through that day sitting in there just absolutely losing my fucking mind. And this man was so kind and comforting and just, you know what I mean? Like, you are seeing people at their lowest moment, you know what I mean? So, and dealing with them. And it's, and you can either make that experience as beautiful as you can, you know what I mean? Or you don't. And, I just feel like it takes a special kind of person to get people through those moments. So, thank you for what you do. Because it made what I went through with Mark and Jordan much, I think, easier than it would have been. Hey, Twitch, how are you? I can't come in your lives. I don't know why. I think one of your mods blocked me or something. But happy 4th to you. No, I don't either, Muffins. I don't judge anybody that's grieving either. So for them to judge Darlie on that next week celebrating their birthdays, I think that should be shown to whoever, and the whole process of her trial be re-examined, because you can't put somebody on death row for spraying silly string at their son's gravesite on his 7th birthday a week after he passed. I just don't see why they would feel free enough to come out and say that. But that's what swung the vote. That alone right there should throw it out and her get a retrial. It's a podcast where they interview her sisters. Is there? Oh, can you send me the link? I would love to see the link. We're going to throw our steaks on. Let's go throw the steaks on. Lola, I'm just going to throw the steaks on because I'm hungry. Oh, my daughter left. She hates me being on TikTok. Yeah, that would be really cool. You're not blocked. I don't know. Check after I unfollow. Okay. All right. I'll check again. Yeah, I went in briefly the other day and then it just knocked me out. And then I tried to come back and it said unavailable. So I was like, well, damn. And I was going to message you, but I was at work and I got busy. So thank you. But yeah, I'd love to see that. If you can send it. Boop. Let's shut this. Yeah, I'd love to see. Was it in Darlie's favor, or did it look like they were against her? Oh, you guys all look horrible. No, I'm definitely gonna watch it tonight if you send it. Definitely. Did it? Interesting. I don't think she did. I just don't think she did. To be able to, your own throat and the bruises, the deep muscle bruises that she had on her were crazy bad. And even on her back of her rib cage back here, she had terrible deep muscle bruising. And, I just don't think she was capable of doing that to herself in the time frame that they gave, Hi, Chaos Coordinator. So I don't know. I'd like to talk more about it for sure. And Mackenzie Shrilla, she just did it. She just did it. I don't care what anybody says. She just did it. I was going to talk about that one, but I don't know what more we can say. She's a psychotic sociopath who purposely murdered her boyfriend and his best friend, and her parents are fucked up too. So here they go. We got fireworks, y'all. Like I said, I live in the country part of Vero Beach, and they're gonna be throwing down over here tonight. Gypsy and Mackenzie have a lot in common. I agree. Jesus loves you. Gypsy is, we've said this a million times, she's just a sociopath, period. She has no empathy, any kind of feeling other than rage and deceitfulness, and she's just a scary human being. That's just my opinion on her. She has no boundaries. I think she's unsafe. Period. Not that anybody cares what I think, but I just think she's unsafe. And Ken, thank you. He is there for that baby and that baby only. That you can tell that he can't even stomach being in the same. You did the milk? Yes, I did. Jesus loves you. I'm sorry. Don't hold it against me. It wasn't one of my finer moments. So, yeah, I think that, and then this whole Ken thing, I think he's there because of the baby, and I think he's got full custody of her right now, and that Gypsy visits, and I don't think she's safe to be around the baby by herself. I just don't. I believe the headboard that happened. Ryan told us about it months ago. I think that she just needs a lot of help. A lot. Again, it's my opinion for entertainment purposes, blah, 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 whatever we're supposed to say. So. Sorry, I thought I had missed a comment. Therapy. She does. She needs a therapist. She needs some intensive therapy, for sure. And there's nothing wrong with that, other than the fact that her and her family just need to admit that's what she needs, which I don't think they're going to. So, sorry, I was looking for my scrubber brush for my grill. I'm planning bromelades this weekend. I got bromelades. I'm going to put them in my daughter's Ah, why isn't my grill? Oh no, am I running out of juice? Well, we're gonna get these babies on here while I got some juice. Shit. I think my gas grill is running out of stuff, you guys. Damn it. I'm gonna be so pissed if my grill is running low on. Hold on. Shit. I think my grill's running out of stuff, you guys. Shit. Hold on. Let me shut this and get as much of it out as I can. Crap. Of course, I got 4 big-ass New York strips on the grill, and my gas is going to run out. Son of a bitch. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to split these up, and I'm going to do bromelates for my daughter's porch. And then a friend of mine gave me, does anybody else plant plumeria trees? You know, these that the Hawaiian flowers grow on? So you can just clip one of these little stems off and just stick it in the dirt and it'll root. Like, you can't kill them. So a friend of mine gave me 6 huge branches, and they're the yellow and the pink ones. So I've got 6 big, huge plumeria trees here, and I'm going to plant them with the bromeliads and do my daughter's patio. So when they bloom, it smells beautiful. Don't you, Princess and Princess? I love them. I am so good at growing them. Well, I'm good at growing everything because I'm really good at it. But like, these were just sticks, you know, little sticks, probably 3 or 4 months ago. And now they're like 8 feet tall. And then they'll bloom. And these are the purpley pink ones. Me too. Me too. So those over there, and those are just 6 of them. I've got 6 more in the other pot. But I'm going to do 6 big potted pots for her patio, her condo in Orlando, and those are yellow, and then the other ones are the light pink, and the light pink and yellow have the best fragrance. So if any of you have a friend with a plumeria tree, just go cut a branch off, stick it in the dirt, keep it watered, and it'll grow. Like, they're the easiest to repurpose, and your whole backyard will smell so good, because what they make the leis out of in Hawaii is the plumeria flowers, and they are unbelievably good. It's always my flower I rock in my hair. Is it? Oh, aren't they? Isn't the smell the best? I love them. Love them. And then I just did staghorns too. I don't know if any of you know what staghorn ferns are, but they're air roots. And I just took 6 of them from my client's house. God dang it. Damn grill. Yes, they will. They'll grow in California. What, the staghorns? Yeah, they'll grow. You just keep them outside. They just need, you know, air. They'll grow on anything. I'll show you. I just did 6 because she's got a big piece of property, like a few acres, and all of her trees have staghorns, and they run up to, like, I have a friend who's got an 8-foot wide one that's worth like $20,000. So they'll get as big as you let them. They're the plumeria, no, they'll grow out in California. Yeah. No, they'll grow. For sure. I'd send you a clipping if I thought it would make it. I just don't know how you could ship it. But these are bromeliads, and they get the big, huge flowers in them. And these are staghorns. So they have air roots. You just set them in the tree, and then they just grow really, really big. But the good thing to do with them, what the hell is that noise? Is put a staghorn in your tree, and then zip tie an orchid to it because they're air roots too. So you'll have the big, beautiful staghorn and the orchids growing together. And oh my God, they're so beautiful. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put them on her patio gate. You know, I'm going to do the staghorns and the orchid mixture. And yeah, they'll be beautiful. So that's what I'm doing this week. I'm decorating her patio with plumerias and orchids and staghorns. And staghorns are beautiful in your trees. Beautiful, beautiful. If you ever come down to Florida, I'll send you home with some. So, why isn't this running? Hold on. I must be running out of juice. God dang it. This sucks. Hold on, y'all. Damn it. I can't even see the fireworks. Just sounds like they're blowing shit up in their driveway. Like I don't even see them in the air. Let's walk out front. I know, Dexter. Listen to that chaos outside. Good night, Peggy. Sounds like the Wild West there. Yeah, I know. Let's see if we can even see him. Oh, Jesus. You scared the hell out of me. I thought you were in the bedroom. Can you see the fireworks? They're just blowing them up in the street. I need to wash what? Yeah. We can do it in the morning. Don't get yourself dirty right now.
Before it showers, you know what I mean?
I'm going to get off here, you guys. I got to figure out. Oh, there they are. All you can see is the smoke, no fireworks. But I'm going to go and finish cooking and spend the evening with my girls. I hope you guys have a happy and safe 4th. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Love you guys. Bye.